Alright, quick video today on removing this reflector and the fork reflector. It's pretty easy. It's just adhesive, double-sided tape basically. Gonna heat it up. I got this eraser wheel. It's pretty cheap. I got this on Amazon, I think. But it takes stickiness off of painted surfaces without damaging painted surfaces. I used it on my truck badges. Worked good. Didn't damage the paint. So we'll use that to get all the gooiness off afterwards. So with our heat gun, we'll just heat this up real quick. You'll know it's warm enough because the reflector will start to come off by itself. Don't heat it up too much, could damage the paint. If you don't have a heat gun, a hair dryer works just as well. So you can already start seeing it starting to move more and more. And don't keep your heat gun in one spot. It'll get too hot in that one spot. Keep it moving, heat it up evenly. Another thing you could do is take a piece of fishing line and stick it behind the reflector, and that'll scrape it off. But see, if you heat it up just enough, it's warm to the touch definitely. You can get it just to come right off. Then we'll use this wheel. There's a couple different types. There's a smooth kind. This one had a little bit of grooves in it. I thought the grooves worked a little better. But yeah. So you can see it's already starting to rip that stuff off. It doesn't damage the paint. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'm going to set this down, clean it off, and then I'll start back up. So with that wheel, it only took about 10-15 seconds to get all that tape off. And same thing with the heat gun. You don't want to sit in one spot. It could rub through the clear coat. You want to keep it moving, and it'll rip it right off. And then they're going to grab a rag. I just have this normal cleaner, degreaser, and yeah, spray it down, wipe it off. And there you go. Sprayed down, wiped off, came right off. Literally took me 3 minutes to do one. It's the same thing with the other side, and same thing with the forks. We'll do the forks real quick just so we can see how that goes. So we're going to use the same process. Just heat it up real quick. This one's coming off good. The adhesive actually stuck to the reflector. So not much to clean. Don't even have to use the wire wheel with it. Just spray it down and wipe it off. So we got the other side done. Just gonna go over something real quick. I'm gonna eventually take this off. It's the same thing if you look behind it. there's the same double-sided type tape. I wouldn't recommend heating up your fuel tank. It's up to you, but I'm just going to use some fishing line. Once I get something to replace it, use some fishing line to go behind it. Then use my eraser wheel that we use on the back and just buff out the rest. You can get some fishing line, if you have some heavy stuff. 10-15 pound probably won't work. You'll probably go through a couple pieces snapping it off. And if you guys are curious, I did do this tank tape and fender tape. The tape I got on Amazon. It's just some detailing tape. It comes in a pretty decent size roll. I'll probably end up redoing the tank though. You can see there's some little bubbles that didn't come out. If you use your heat gun, it'll become more pliable. You can get those little wrinkles out of the tape. But yeah, they have a bunch of different colors. You don't have to do gold. I'm doing all black and gold, so it went with it. All right, thanks guys.